I prayed for the person I am now, but I never knew becoming him would hurt this much. I asked God for strength, then He gave me something to survive. I asked for peace, then He showed me everything inside me that was keeping me from it. So if you're wondering why I'm still standing, I'm not standing because I never broke. I'm standing because I finally learned how to rebuild. I used to wake up and immediately fight with my mind, like every morning was another courtroom in disguise. Every thought was evidence, every memory testified, and I was both the defendant and the judge locked inside. I wore confidence like a jacket over fear, told everybody I was good while I was disappearing. People saw the smile, never saw the atmosphere, never heard the conversations that were screaming in my ears. I got good at saying I'm fine, with a voice that didn't sound fine. Got good at changing the subject every time somebody got too close to mine. I didn't want attention, I wanted somebody to notice. Didn't want pity, I wanted somebody to know this. There were nights I couldn't sleep, cause my thoughts wouldn't let me. There were mornings I got up but didn't feel like myself mentally. I questioned every choice, every friendship, every dream. Wondered if the person in the mirror was the person I was supposed to be. I watched people move forward, I felt frozen in place. Compare my chapter 1 to somebody else's page, and I hated myself for it. Hated how I overthought, hated how I cared too much, hated how one little failure could convince me I wasn't enough. I pray with a clenched fist, I don't wanna be this person anymore. And somewhere in the silence, I swear I heard something whisper, then become someone worth fighting for. So I started with the pieces I was trying to hide. Started looking at my wounds instead of running from the side. I stopped asking why my life didn't look like everybody else's, and started asking what my pain was trying to teach me. I didn't become fearless, I just became tired of letting fear decide for me. I'm becoming the person I prayed to become, even if it means confronting everything I've run from. I'm becoming the man I couldn't see when I was young, the one who keeps moving when he feels like giving up. I still have scars, I still have doubts, I still have nights when I wanna shut the whole world out. But I'm not who I was, and I'm not where I've been. Every time life knocked me down, I learned to stand again. So if you see me smiling, don't assume that I never broke. I'm becoming the person I prayed to become. Becoming him cost me everything I thought I knew. Some people disappear when I stopped being convenient. Some relationships ended without giving me a reason. I thought betrayal meant that I wasn't worth keeping, so I blame myself for the people who are leaving. I replay conversations trying to find where I went wrong. Turned every goodbye into another reason to hate myself. You ever give somebody everything and watch them give you nothing? You ever defend somebody who was secretly becoming your enemy? You ever trust somebody so deeply that when they hurt you, you don't just question them, you question your ability to ever trust again? I did. I built walls so high I couldn't even climb them. Called it protecting my peace while loneliness sat quietly behind them. I stopped answering messages, stopped explaining how I felt, because every time I opened up I felt like I was giving somebody ammunition. And maybe that's what hurt the most. I wasn't afraid of being alone, I was afraid I finally tell somebody the truth and they still decide I wasn't worth staying for. So I became distant, not because I didn't care, because I cared enough to know exactly how much it hurt. And somebody did it, but then I realized something. Not everybody who leaves is proof that you're unlovable. Sometimes people leave because they were never meant to walk the entire road with you. And that doesn't make the road meaningless, it means you keep walking. If you're listening right now, and somebody left you questioning your worth, don't make their decision your identity. They walked away from your life, they didn't walk away with the authority to define it. My biggest enemy wasn't outside, it was me. Every mistake became a weapon my mind could use against me. You should've known better, you weren't good enough. Look where you are, everybody else is ahead. You'll never change, those thoughts don't knock, they walk straight in. And the worst part, you sound like me. I spent years believing every thought that entered my head, just because it came from inside. And the sadness would vanish. Thought I'd finally understand why all of this happened, but healing got quiet. It didn't come with an announcement. It looked like deleting numbers I kept checking. It looked like finally sleeping without overthinking. It looked like eating when my stomach wasn't hungry. It looked like saying no when everybody wanted something. It looked like sitting alone and not feeling abandoned, looking at my past and not feeling embarrassed. It looked like losing the need to explain my intentions, cause people who misunderstand you don't deserve every sentence. I spent too long trying to prove that my heart was still good to people who had already decided that I never could. I wanted validation from people who couldn't validate themselves. Wanted love from people who were at war with themselves. How ironic, I was asking broken people to teach me how to heal, and every time they failed me, I thought the problem was me. Now I understand, some people can love you and still not know how to hold you. Some people can miss you and still be incapable of changing. Some people can apologize and repeat the same damage. And sometimes forgiveness doesn't mean letting them back in. Sometimes forgiveness means I release you, because I refuse to carry you anymore. There was a night I sat there with my head between my hands, thinking about every failure I had stacked up in my past. I had dreams on the table and fear in my chest, and every voice telling me that I wasn't my best. I stared at the ceiling like it owed me an answer. Asked why every blessing had to come with a fracture. I said, God, I'm exhausted, not physically, something deeper, the kind of tired that sleep doesn't repair. The kind where you smile because explaining the truth would take more energy than pretending you're okay. And I almost believed that this was all I'd ever be, a collection of mistakes with a heartbeat, a person with potential who never became anything. Then something inside me got angry, not violent, not destructive, just tired of surrendering. And I said, if I'm going to lose, I'm at least going to lose while fighting for myself. So I stood up, no crowd, no applause, no cinematic moment, just me shaking, terrified, still broken, but standing. And sometimes it's the comeback, not winning, not fixing everything, just refusing to stay on the floor. They see the finished product, they don't see the construction. They see confidence, they don't see the destruction. They see me speaking clearly, they don't hear the hesitation. They don't know how many years I spent fighting conversation. They don't know I rehearsed what I wanted to say, then changed every sentence, cause I was scared they walk away. They don't know I questioned every compliment I received, thinking, why would anybody see something good in me? That's how deep the damage went. I could receive love and still feel suspicious. Could hear somebody say, I'm proud of you, and immediately wonder what they really meant by it. But I'm learning, not everybody is lying, not everybody is leaving, not every silence means rejection, not every goodbye means I'm impossible to love. My mind built a prison out of predictions, and I kept calling it reality. Now I'm breaking one thought at a time. If you're listening right now with your headphones on, and you're wondering how much longer you can hold on, I won't tell you that tomorrow will be perfect. I won't lie to you and promise pain disappears, but I will tell you this: you have survived days you once thought would destroy you. You have walked through nights you thought would never end. You have cried tears you never told anybody about, and somehow you're here. That's not nothing, that's evidence. Evidence that the story isn't finished. between who you were and who you're becoming. Because sometimes the greatest progress isn't visible. Nobody claps for it, nobody posts about it, nobody knows but you know. And one day, the version of you that survived will become the reason somebody else believes they can't survive too. People to see my value. Stopped explaining why my heart was genuine. Stopped tracing people who only loved me when I was useful to them. Stopped shrinking myself so somebody else could feel bigger. Stopped apologizing, but everywhere I went I came with me. Changed the people, changed the places, still the same thoughts sitting next to me. I thought a different city would give me a different mind. Thought if I stayed busy enough, I wouldn't hear the things I hide. So I filled every minute, never gave myself a second. Cause silence made the memories get louder than my questions. I could work until exhausted, laugh until my face hurts, stay surrounded by 1,000 people and still feel like the worst one. That's the strange thing about pain, it doesn't need an empty room. It can follow you through daylight and still make everything feel blue. I became an expert at distraction, a professional at pretending. Turned I'm okay into a language nobody questioned when I said it. But every lie I told the world was another lie I told myself. And eventually I realized I wasn't fighting my life, I was fighting the person I thought I had to be to deserve one. So I stopped running, I sat with every memory. Let the silence speak, let the tears come, let the anger breathe. And underneath all that noise, I found a kid who wasn't asking for somebody to save him. He was asking somebody to finally believe in him. So I did, I became that person. I became that person. You ever notice how betrayal doesn't just hurt the moment it happens? It changes how you interpret everything afterward. A simple text feels suspicious, a delayed reply becomes rejection. A compliment feels like manipulation. Somebody says I love you, and your mind whispers, until when? That's what betrayal did to me. It didn't just break my trust in them, it made me question my trust in myself. How did I not see it? How did I miss the signs? How did I give somebody access to places inside me I hadn't even learned how to protect? I blame myself for somebody else's decision, that's how deep it went. But I know better now, being deceived doesn't make you stupid. Loving somebody doesn't make you weak. Trusting someone doesn't make you foolish. Their betrayal is their choice, your healing is yours. So I don't need revenge, I don't need them to regret it. I don't need them to come back and finally understand my value. Because if my peace depends on somebody else's apology, then they're still controlling me. And I'd refuse. I don't need closure from the person who caused the wound. Sometimes closure is realizing you survived without it. I don't know if this prayer sounds strong enough, because I'm tired. I don't have some perfect speech, I don't have the right words. I just have this heart that's been carrying too much for too long. So here it is, take it. I don't need you to explain everything tonight. I just need enough strength to make it through tonight. If the answer isn't coming yet, give me patience. If the door isn't opening, give me wisdom. If the person isn't returning, give me acceptance. If the dream takes longer, give me discipline. If the mountain gets higher, give me stronger legs. I used to pray for the storm to disappear. Now I pray that I don't lose myself inside it. Cause maybe fate isn't believing I'll never hurt again. Maybe faith is believing that pain doesn't get the final word. Maybe courage isn't feeling fearless. Maybe courage is trembling and still taking another step. And maybe the miracle isn't always the thing I've been begging you to change. Maybe sometimes the miracle is who I become while I'm waiting. Nobody saw the first step. Nobody heard the first prayer. Nobody knew the morning I finally stopped blaming myself. Nobody saw me delete the messages. Nobody saw me put the phone down. Nobody saw me choose sleep instead of another night of overthinking. Nobody saw me forgive myself. Nobody saw me say, I'm not going back. That's the problem with transformation. Everybody notices the result, nobody notices the repetition. They see discipline, they don't see temptation. They see confidence, they don't see insecurity. They see peace, they don't see everything I had to release to find it. They see the smile, they don't see the war that taught me how to appreciate it. So when somebody asks me, how did you become this strong? I don't know what to tell them, because strength wasn't something I found. It was something life demanded. Every setback collected a pain, and every failure charged interest. Every heartbreak took something. Every goodbye left a scar. But somehow I kept pain, and somehow I kept becoming. I don't want an easy life anymore.